Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I am Brian Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. I have kind of had kind of like a up and down perspective on the black vote and Hispanic vote in reference to Biden. I've always had this view that perhaps, it's iffy, you know what I mean? We still have time for the left to flip things over and then things change. And I still kind of believe in that. But now I'm starting to side more on the idea that perhaps there is hope after all. And what I'm talking about is that the black and Hispanic voters are starting to turn from Biden more and more now. We're going to get into this article from Breitbart News. I'm going to read you the statistical findings here that state that there is a growing number of blacks and Hispanics that are saying, hey, we're through with Biden, man. We're through with Biden. We're all for Trump. I've kind of spoke on this a little bit in some of my past videos, but I want to get a little bit more into detail with this. So let's get right into this. You can say in so many ways that we're starting the new year off the right way with this video, with this finding, okay? But President Joe Biden is heading into election year showing, quote, alarming weakness among, quote, stalwarts of the Democratic base, black, Hispanic, and young voters, according to a new poll. The USA Today polls show that 1 in 5 black voters would support a third-party candidate in 2024. And I find this whole concept of a third-party candidate very, very interesting because the other day, excuse me, as I was, about a week ago, as I was doing my little grocery shopping at Walmart, yes, a couple of young brothers, they was out with their little clipboards and they came to me and asked me, was I a registered voter? I said, yes. I said, no, let me take that back. They came to me and it was like, would you like to sign a petition? For whatever reason, these people, I don't know, for whatever reason, these guys, when they asked that, they never explain what it's all about. Why would I want to sign your petition? I don't even know what it's about. So I said, well, what is your petition about? Like a normal person would. He says, well, it's about the Green Party, which is basically a third political party, okay? I'm not going to go into the detail about the Green Party, but it's neither fully Democrat or neither fully Republican. It's been around for some decades, and it is a third party. But what this suggests to me is that there is a breaking away from the pure Democratic Party by many black people in our nation. So to me, that's a good sign. So anyway, let me go on with the article. In addition, Biden has fallen behind former President Donald Trump, the likely Republican nominee, with Hispanic and young voters, 39 to 34% and 37 to 33% respectively. Both groups backed Biden in 2020. And the article goes on to say Trump has a support of 12% of black voters, the same percentage he had in 2020, according to the poll. The survey included 1,000 likely voters and was conducted by landline and cell phone Tuesday through Friday last week, having a margin of error of 3.1 points. The poll showed a huge enthusiasm gap between Trump and Biden. The poll showed that 44% of Trump supporters described themselves as a 10 on a thermometer measuring enthusiasm, the highest possible level, but among Biden supporters, only 18% called themselves a 10. Okay, Joyce Massimo, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, a Trump supporter told USA Today, quote, Donald Trump, who has integrity, Biden and Democrats always bringing up Donald Trump. He's not even doing anything and they're blaming things on him. The poll also showed that Vice President Kamala Harris got lower job approval ratings than Biden among black voters, 56% compared to with Biden's 68%. She is also less popular among young voters, 27% compared to Biden's 32%. And here someone says, it's exciting to have a woman vice president. That's cool. Sarah Falls, a 46-year-old high school English teacher from Oakland, California, told USA Today. But I don't really know what she's up to. What is she up to? What does she do? I don't know. And end of quote, end of article. What is she up to? I mean, she's going to more than likely push the same agenda that Biden is pushing. It's far left, radical, socialist, leftist, mumbo jumbo nonsense. That's more than likely what she's going to push. In fact, some time ago, I heard over the grapevine, if you will, that her views are almost, if not more so radical than Biden's views. So even if she was to become, the situation would not get better. But I say that to say this. As I said earlier in the introduction video, I think this is good news. I mean, like I said, I've been kind of pessimistic about this whole idea of blacks starting to side more with Donald Trump and starting to divert from the Democratic Party. I mean, it's still the election year. We still have time. Okay, we've just started 2024. We still have plenty of time. The left still has plenty of time to flip things over. But now I'm starting to begin to see a pattern that I think the Democrats are going to have an extremely difficult time flipping things over. That in order for them to flip things over, they're going to have to take drastic measures. And what I mean by drastic measures, I don't mean positively. I mean the Democrats are going to have to go through drastic means and take drastic measures to flip things over for their favor. And what I mean by that is, I mean that in a negative way. I think that Democrats, in order to beat Trump, are going to just go all out telling lies. You're going to see Black Lives Matter out there. You're going to see Antifa out there. It's going to be some bloodshed. I hate to say that because they don't want this man to get in office. And it looks like that's what's going to happen because as the numbers that I just read to you guys shows, we see a trajectory here that is in favor of Trump. Okay, I'm seeing more and more videos of blacks being for Trump. And I think the major reason for that is because the Biden administration and his policies have not done anything that really is contributing to the overall betterment of the black community and the Hispanic community. Since blacks and Hispanics tend to vote Democrat in greater numbers, both blacks and Hispanics are seeing with their own eyes and experiencing in their own day-to-day lives that the policies that the Biden administration has put in place is not benefiting them economically, socially, physically, or any other area. The Biden administration has pushed and supported and rah for the transgender and the LGBTQ, elemental P, whatever community. The Biden administration have gone all out for that community. They have fought for that community, the Biden administration. But they have not fought for the people who have actually put them in office. But we'll just say him, Biden. He has not done so. He has spun all these lies. He has given all this rhetoric, okay, like Democrats do, every freaking 4 years, spun the rhetoric towards blacks and Hispanics. And when he got in office, what did he start doing? Undoing everything that Trump did, which was actually beneficial for the country. He started undoing everything that Trump did. So everything that he said was a bunch of bull crap. It was a lie. And blacks and Hispanics are starting to see that now. See, I could tell you all day. I could tell you, man, look, you know what? It's just not going to work. This, that, and the other. The policies this, policies that. I can tell you all the negative aspects of certain policies that a particular politician can put in place that later on down the line is going to be detrimental. I can say that all day. If that politician is smart and crafty, they're going to create a campaign that's going to appeal to the emotions of the people they're trying to reach. And 9 times out of 10, the people are going to give in to it because of how it made them feel. So they're going to vote for this person anyway. Okay? I can tell you these things all day. You got to experience it for yourself. And what I'm seeing is that blacks and Hispanics are starting to experience and see and feel what these policies that have been pushed by the Biden administration is doing to them. High gas prices, high food prices, high crime rates in all these cities and stuff. I mean, you know, we got a war with the radical Hamas group, terrorist group, and Israel. The situation with Ukraine, giving hundreds of billions of dollars to a country when that we're not even in protecting their borders, when and at the same time leaving our borders wide open. Blacks and Hispanics are starting to see this now. Their eyes are starting to open. And unfortunately, in order for people's eyes to open, they have to experience hell. They have to experience hell, literally, before their eyes can come open and they can say, wait a minute, Trump was the better man. We might not have liked the way he talked. Maybe his tweets were mean. Maybe he was a mean. Sometimes he bullied. Yes, he was mean. Trump was mean. And sometimes he get into bullying and all this type of stuff. And I can understand people get aggravated with that. I get it. But at the end of the day, it's not the mean tweets. It's not the bullying the mainstream media or bullying celebrities or whatever. That's going to be the platform that is going to dictate the course of the country. It is going to be the policies that do that. Forget about mean tweets. Forget about all the, the way Trump talk and all this forget about all of that. What matters is policies. And what I'm seeing now is that a lot of blacks and a lot of Hispanics are starting to see that Trump's policies did not hurt me. They actually helped me. But the mainstream media demonized Trump in such a way each and every day. CNN, MSNBC, CBS, and other leftist liberal mainstream media outlets demonized him in such a way that there was no outlet that these people who were watching the mainstream media could go to or would go to find the other side of the story. And as a result, they were brainwashed, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok, bamboozled by the mainstream media to believe the lies. And now that they have voted this dead man walking into office, now they are seeing, feeling, tasting, and smelling the policies in their day-to-day life. That's it in a nutshell. But hey, perhaps there's hope. If they can, look. If this trajectory can be maintained throughout this year in 2024, if they can maintain this, if blacks and Hispanics can say, you know what, I'm not going to allow the Democrats to push no nonsense towards me. I'm all in for Trump. That's it. If they can take that stance and more blacks and Hispanics start siding with Trump, you know what? It might be an historical win. Might be an historical win. So I just wanted to say that because in the past I've been kind of like iffy, doubtful about this, but now my hopes are starting to go up a little bit. I still don't have complete faith in it because anything can happen. So I'm not going to lay my hat on it. I'm not going to say, oh, he's going to win. Oh, he's going to. I'm not going to say that. Okay? I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is that positive worldview is starting to grow now. Starting to grow on me. So that's why I wanted to say, what do you guys think about this? What do you think of this whole situation? You think that this is a good thing? You think it's a bad thing? What do you think? You think that blacks and Hispanics will maintain this worldview and start to side more with Trump and maybe perhaps win, vote for Trump and perhaps he win? I don't know. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.